So look.
I'm sure sweating a little bit.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna
it
lie.
get hot on it when the
Come
camera get on the Lord, man. I had a lot of that good sip in me. So look, man. Y'all in here with the Golden Lord, man. Tapping into St. Louis, man. I had to bring them this interview, Cskee.
Yes,
This one right here ain't normal, right here, man.
Mm-mm.
This ain't normal. Like right now, I told you this off camera, but I'm starting this in. I'm going right in. The definition of real.
Hey, I like that.
I talked to you about that.
I like
Plies.
that.
That was one of my favorite albums growing up.
I
The
like
definition
that.
of real.
I like that.
You know, let's
Shout out Plies, man. Definition of real, man.
Real deal, man. Real deal. But
Yeah.
it's different to title it. Not saying that he didn't, but he titled it. That was the album. We talking about You Lived It, the walking testimony.
Oh yeah, yes
the
sir.
Golden Lord in here giving, you know what I'm saying, giving credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
So we right here, Cskee, man. We want to talk about it. So
Let's
look,
get it.
before we even get into it though, got to give them a little backstory on who you are.
Let's go, man. It's Cskee Huncho, man. The one and only, man. Swag big brother, man. Long live my little brother Huncho, man. Y'all know who created this stuff, man. This whole wave, man. You know. But y'all don't know, man, my name is Daniel, man. I'm a special op for Christ. I was a special op for Satan, man, for a long time, and I had to switch over. You know, I always been a special op for Christ. You know, I was just confused, running the streets, running around the wrong people, you know. But, hey, it's life, you know. We was born into sin, you know.
Yes, sir.
I can't knock it, you know. This is who I am, definition of real, you know.
But it's the decisions that we make as a man that define us. It's not our past, it's the decisions that we make. And you, my brother, have made some big decisions in your life. I want to just talk about, you just came home, man. I was happy to see you B-roll ready.
Yeah.
Can we just talk to the people a little bit about what even led you in there, man? Let's get real.
Oh, yeah, man. Man, my
real.
little cousin caught a case, man. Y'all know 3 Problems, man.
One of the biggest artists in this
one of the
region
biggest
that they
artists,
ever
man.
seen.
My little cousin Measy, we caught a case, man, dealing them drugs. You know, these drugs everywhere in these streets, you know. Trying to feed our family, you know, but that's why, man, the streets, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. These streets messed up, man. People say they love you, man. They get one opportunity, man, they go snake you, bro, you know, or tell on you. You know, man, my little cousin, man, my lawyer came and see me. I was sitting in county for 14 months, man. First time he came and see me, so I go downtown. The man he like, man, you can go home right now if you give me some information about such and such. I said, hey, man, call St. Charles back, man. Tell him to come get me, man. What is you talking about, bro? You know, like it ain't none of that going on over here, man. You know, shout out my little cousin Measy, man. You need to get yourself together too, man. You know, I'm on you hard.
Shout out me. So look, man, you going in, you spent how long did you have to do?
The first offer, man, they tried to give me 46 to 57 months. But man, like you said, the definition of real, man, my lawyer was like, the judge was like, man, is this something that you want to say? I'm like, yeah, I want to say, you know, I'm like, man, I got up there and spilled some real stuff to her, man. She went under my guidelines, gave me 28 to 33 months, you know.
Yes.
And I was end up clowning in there, fighting, you know, doing all that stuff, man. So I ended up doing like 30 months on the 33, you know. So came home almost 3 years, you know. Almost 3 years, you know.
All right, so just now you in there, man. You in there for this situation, and I feel like we didn't always touch it, but I'm just going to spell it out and let you go in. The definition of real is because the situation that took place wasn't on you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It
wasn't on you, but you didn't allow that to take the brand down, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Now you sitting in there in almost 3 years of your life, and I got a child, so I know how long 3 years, even 3 days away from your family and loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them about your mental, man, during that process.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was cool mentally, but I wasn't, because like you said, I was worried about my family. I know I was hurting my mama and you know, so I wasn't really even trying to call home for real, you know. I was just on some jail mode stuff, you know, just trying to just make it out, you know, because I already know, you know, I'm a warrior. My mama know I'm a warrior, you know, so yeah. I wasn't really trying to, I call it just to get in spirits, you know, like I ended up fighting somebody, man. I did 6 months in the hole, Nico. I got out the hole. When I looked in the mirror, I couldn't even recognize myself, you know. And in the hole, it's no mirror, nothing, you know. Like, so I'm sitting just in a box for 6 months. I only get one phone call a month, you know. But them prayers and them scriptures that my mama was sending me got me through. You know.
Real deal. Shout out to
Shout out
mom.
mom. Shout out my mom Joyce. Mom, you know I love you. My
Shout out to
black
mom.
queen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, let's say you in there 6 months in a hole. Is there at any point, man? Is there regret on the decisions that you made?
No, I don't regret nothing I did. I ain't gonna lie.
That's real. That's real. I gotta ask because sitting there now. Let's say you after the 6 months hole, coming home, all the things that you experienced. What was like just talk to us about what was the craziest thing that you experienced in there. What was the biggest lesson?
Man, my
you learned?
first week in there, I seen the man get stabbed to death, man.
Jesus.
My first week, they pulled the man out in the green bag. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, this the dorm I'm going into? Shit. All right, I'm ready, though. I ain't scared, Well, my poke at, just in case mama pull up on me. That's how I ended up going to the hole, though. Like, it was this Mexican in there, man. He was playing with the knives, So they end up, he had 2 knives. He give them to me. They end up running down on me, I ain't tell on them, So they sent me to the hole for them 6 months. I went to the hole twice for real. I did 4 months and 6 months in the hole,
4 and 6.
Yeah, them the whole year in that motherfucker. I witnessed like 3, man. The prison I was in, I witnessed like 3 people get murdered in there, man. One of my partners from Chicago, it was this weird dude in there, man, stealing people pictures and shit, man. He ended up writing a nigga gay, So, bang. He come to me and he showed up. I'm like, dude, on some real shit with you, because he bragging about. I'm like, that ain't no real shit, but you stealing niggas pictures and writing niggas gear with you. So I tell my partner, his name KY. So man, he end up found out. My mama, so dude, he seen dude. Man, he hit dude so hard, man. Dude had a seizure like 3 days in a row, stroke and died.
Damn. Damn, from a punch.
Man, I don't know.
Mike Tyson ain't hitting it like
Man.
damn.
I don't know if he just had just a punch or I don't know what he had, man. I know, man, dude had a stroke like 3 days in a row. He died, though, after that, man. Sorry we rest his soul, man, but you don't do nothing like that playing with a man's wife, man, playing with a man's family.
For real. Now, as you coming out, man, and you trying to, we gonna fast forward. You out, you touching back down. What's the first thing that you want to do? Where's your mind at when your feet touch that pavement again? You hit. What's the first thing you want to do?
I want to make music, man, because when I was in there, I lost my brother KB. Oh, yeah, okay. I only talked to KB one time when I was in prison, man, and it hurt me. He was telling me how good he was doing.
He was out of her going
Well,
crazy.
I talked to him more than that, but the only conversation I can remember is that one. He was like, man, just come home, big bro. I'm waiting on you. I love you. Like, I got this city. Just come home,
He did.
So I'm like, man, all right, I'm on my way, But I wasn't really trying to call him and really be thinking about how good, like, cause I'm still in the belly of the beast, So
Right.
I'm like, man, all right, I'm there. So, man, it's crazy because I found out KB was dead from a nigga laughing. With the wop. He like, man, July 29th, dude left like, yeah, the op just got killed with the wop. So my other partner was in there. He told me, like, man, KB just got. I'm like, KB what? KB who? He like, look, bro. I'm like, all right. Instantly walked up on dude, man. I hit dude. I don't know. I don't even remember how many times I put his ass down, though. Man, that shit hurt me, man.
You and Meezy, man. I think Meezy was locked up as well when KB. I couldn't imagine, man. It was like best friends,
And it hurt me, man. It hurt me.
Damn, man.
That's why I was right there. Said, remember KB called me, let's go slide on them niggas. And we pulled up and started firing at them niggas. I speed and flipped the car. I thought I died on my nigga sitting in there. Still, I got that call. I heard you died. You heard me, nigga. For real, man.
For real, man. Them real lyrics, man.
And I just seen this mama yesterday and it hurt me, man, because I'm going to the interview. I see her, man, so I'm trying to do everything the right way, man. So I'm catching the bus to the interview. So I get off the bus, she the first person I see. I'm like, mama, big hug, tight grip. She like, man, I'm messed up, son, you know, without my son, man. I'm hurting, going through it financially, mentally. You know, I instantly prayed for her, man. You know, like the Holy Spirit, KB, all of us just united, man. I'm praying. And it was like, man, I'm so hurt just thinking about it because I'm seeing all these people that's claiming KB6 and all this, like, and mama saying she going through this stuff, like, what y'all doing? You know, like,
Real deal.
it ain't real, man. Like Thanksgiving tomorrow, man. Y'all, all y'all 6 members, y'all better bring my mama a turkey or something, a plate or something, bro. I ain't throwing no shade at nobody, bro.
No,
Be
that's
real
respect.
about this shit, man. My little brother gone, bro.
That's respect. So the having to sit in due time, you know what I mean, for protecting the brand. Having to lose your brothers while doing time. The things that you witness while being in there for for essentially being the definition of real. You come home, fast forward to today, you say that you were once a soldier for the devil. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
And now that you
Special op for the devil.
special lot for the okay.
Yeah.
And now you
Special op for Satan. I mean, special op for Christ.
Christ.
Sorry, God, forgive me.
right. I just want to, that's why I let you do it. Make
Yeah,
sure I got the
special op
word
for
right.
Christ.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Now let's speak on that transformation. Is it? It has to be the things that you experienced leading up to it. But I don't want to put words in your mouth. You tell them why.
No, it's the experience, and like, man, my mama, like, they say you can bring a horse to the water, you can't make him drink it. I was born into Christianity, you know. All of us, my mama raised all of us like this, you know, but I had to experience and go through it and actually love him and see him myself, you know. Like, it's been times, man, like, real spiritual stuff that happened to me, man. Like a couple of weeks ago, man, like, I was smoking K2 stuff I met in prison, you know. Man, it was like I couldn't eat for like 2 weeks, Nico, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I done lost probably like 15 pounds. So I'm like, man, God, I seen something about Thanksgiving. Every time I try to eat, Nico, it don't matter how bad I try to, I'm chewing, spit it out. It can be the best, my favorite food, you know. It can be the best dish. I'm going to spit it out. Almost 2 weeks straight, you know.
Crazy.
I get down on my knees. I pray to God. I'm like, Lord, if this meal is meant for me to eat with my wife, is this who I'm meant to be with, Lord, please let me eat this meal. Man, I devoured everything we had right there, Nico, man. Facts. You can ask my wife if you think I'm lying.
No, I believe it, man. I believe it. I know you wouldn't even come on this like.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing to lie about, you know.
That change, like when you witness it and you make that change for yourself. As I'm going into a transformation, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Myself, you know. Just talk to the people about you having to take that stance. Have anybody around you felt differently about the stance you've chosen to take?
No, not for real. Not for real, Pete. No, not for real. Not for real.
That's love. That's love. A lot of embrace and support.
Mm-hmm. It's just when I was on that K2, everybody thought I was, oh, he lace. It's a mind-altering thing, but I'm one lace. You know, I'm still speaking real stuff, you know?
Right. Nah, Cskee, you the type, bro, and that's why I said the definition of real, to come over here and even say that. That's a lot. A lot of people aren't like us, man, because I put me in a category similar to you, but not even close. But I say to the sense of, you can sit to this world in this camera and admit faults and say things about you that people would hide.
Mm-hmm.
You can go and sit down for things that I can't tell you I could have did that, Cskee. As a man, looking at you in your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I could have did that, what you did. And come home with the energy and the attitude that you have about it. Man, I have a great deal of respect for you off the camera, but on this camera, bro, just like even I come up with you
It's
know,
the same thing for you. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go
Same
ahead.
thing for you, man. You know, I highly respect you, man. When you, like, shout out Vic Montori, all them, but when KB and them always, man, Nico, call Nico, man. Call Nico.
Love.
You know, I don't care if he's shooting with his iPhone. He go, man, the video is going to be meaningful, bro. You know, it ain't just no video, you know. That man putting his heart out there, man. He ain't just doing this for no money. You know, half the time we ain't even pay the man. You know, he just doing it, you know, just off the real, bro. You ain't gonna find nothing like that, bro. You know.
Oh, greatly.
Much respect, man. Much respect.
Likewise, salute, man. And as we sitting here, and the tone of this interview is very serious, but as we sitting here, man, you came in and you sung a verse to me. I never, well, of course, I never forget it. When you got out, I was looking for a beat. You know, it's something that the world need to hear.
Oh, you talking about that? All them losses in my life, man, that shit made me. You talking about that one? Yeah.
He was working on, look, don't give him too much. We're going to give him the acapella thing. We got to say that, nation. He got a real testimony. That's going to do that.
I got you.
The industry been whispering about that behind closed doors. Now, your feet on concrete, you home. What is your relationship like with Tay at this point?
Oh, it's still, you know, that's my little cousin. You know, that's why I'm doing all this stuff. You know, he got faith. He got faith. Like, we ain't been talking as much and as been close as we used to, you know, but that's still my little cousin, love him to death, you know, like, right. I'm doing my thing, he doing his thing, you know, I ain't knocking what he doing, you know, but it's like, man, like, what you say, what he say? He say, it's just me and Cskee, two of us round with two heats, you know, like, man, I ain't on that no more, you know, like, you gotta have something to protect yourself nowadays, but at the same time, man, I know how many kids I was fucking up doing that stuff, man. You know, out here just trying to kill and be out here shooting people, doing that for nothing. You know, like, man, that ain't where it's at, you know. No shade to my little cousin, you know, because he very smart, you know.
Most definitely.
Just we just went through some shit, you know. But at the same time, I'm gonna always support him, you know. That's why I always call him, man, put Jesus Christ first, pray. You know, let's say he pray to God, you know, all that. He believe in God, you know. You know, it ain't never no bad blood with my little cousin, you know.
No, just got to address it, man. Just most definitely got to address
most definitely.
It. Now, with you being, me seeing you always be the person that you are, like, you know, I don't necessarily believe people change. I think they kind of let their true colors show at a point they decide to come out, if you will.
Amen. Amen.
And so for me, I've seen you do things in the past where you will maybe run into people that it's been questionable if y'all was fine with, and you been for peace, or you been for love if it was no problem that needed to be there. Mm-hmm. I've seen you be a voice for your side and speak out and say, hey, this is right or wrong, or just things on video shoots, you know, not having to get too specific. But I just want you to talk about, did you go through a transformation of choosing to be that leader? Or was it anything in life that just made you say, was it a pivot that said, hey, Cskee, from this point on, you got to be that person for yourself?
No, it just been in me. Like with the AMR stuff, man, like, let Tane tell me to go call that man that day, you know, like, we don't know that dude, you know, like, it's some rap beef, like, we ain't from Chicago, bro, you know, I called that man personally, bro, like, and ain't no, you know, we doing this, we doing our thing. I salute you. You hard, you know, salute your music too, bro. Like, kill that shit, bro, as a man, you know.
That's respect.
And that he just wanted to take my little cousin shine, you know, on some clout chasing shit. You know, that stuff, like, he made up a lot of lies. He seen me, man, this man had a show in my hood on Ohio. You know, I came to that man's show myself, bro, to make sure that man made it out that club that night. You know.
Definitely.
I walked up on that man whole crowd, man. That man he had the police with him. Facts, ass heavy, man. I walked up on that man whole crowd like, bro, you know, I'm Cskee, you know. Shook his hand. I'm by myself, bro, with heavy, you know.
Real deal.
I just want to make sure he made it out, you know. And Benji Brothers was there too, you know. The strip or somebody was in there trying to jump them. I made sure they made it out, you know.
That's a lot of why I wanted you out here, because behind closed doors, I don't think people know. That's why I'm here to give you them flowers. I don't think people know how many times you've come to people aid and rescue. I don't think people know how many times maybe they was about to call somebody else and you said, nah, call Nico. I don't think people know how many times somebody may have got pulled over with something and you say, don't ask them no questions. You see what I'm saying? That's me. They don't know. So right here on this platform to the world, about our legends in this city, about you talking about the KBs, people that have scoped it, the culture, they need to know Cskee. You see what I'm saying? Because I know. But that's why you here to sit and make sure they know.
It's been a lot of times, man, I took cases for a lot of people, you know, not even cases, you know, like people, we get pulled over, like, man, let's say, we get pulled over before one time, man, the police like, hey, it's about 2 guns in the car. Hey, man, them mines, man. Both of them, yeah, them mines, bro. Let them out. Come on, do what y'all gonna do, you know.
Now, for myself, man, I feel like I've putting out a lot of love, and I like to believe that it's coming back to me even at this moment. And that's what I like to look in the mirror and tell myself so I can hold my head up about all the things that I've done for those. Do you feel as if the love you shown, and not even to anyone specific, just all, because you shown a lot of love to a lot of motherfuckers. Do you feel like that's received, that's shown back to you the same way?
It's 50-50, you know, because I did it for a lot of people, you know. I
That's
know
right.
I know Lil Tay showed it back to me, little cuz, you know. That's why I did it for him, you know. But I done did it for people who he been around, you know. It's just, you know, it's in me, you know.
Real deal. Now
I
look,
don't know how to be fake, you know.
the definition, like I said, man. There we go, man. There we go. With you being so close to the music scene and the culture, man, I feel like a lot of people don't know Lil Tay is a living legend. You know what I'm saying? The whole three problems.
Facts.
But let's speak let's bring it back a bit more.
Facts.
For the out of towners that don't know, speak on your relationship with Swag Huncho.
Man, R.I.P. my little brother, man. Living legend. He started all this stuff, man. Swag. Man, my mama stayed right next door, 3 houses down from his mama, you know, growing up.
Mm.
He was probably like 6, I was probably like 8, 9, you know. But when I used to see him, I'm like, man, this little dude, it was something about him, you know. We was always playing basketball or, you know, football or something. I'm like, man, something about this dude, you know. Our birthdays 3 days apart too, you know, so.
It's crazy.
I'm like, man, just since then, you know, like, I ended up leaving my mama house when I was like 14. I moved in with Swag, you know. Shout out Mama Dana, love you, ma. She took me in as her son, you know.
Real.
I was like 14, 15, you know. Because I'm the youngest. My mama got 8 kids, you know. I'm the youngest, you know.
Okay.
Man, and I was just trying to take a burden off my mama because it was times where I wanted new shoes. Everybody else with new shoes, and they couldn't have it. So I'm like, man, let me just go ahead and try to do this, you know, figure it out on myself, you know.
Damn.
And I love Swag for that to death because he took me in as a brother, man, you know. And it hurt me because, like, growing up, like, he watched me grow up, bro, and it transformed him, like, playing with guns. That's why I'm doing the stuff I'm doing, man. I ain't trying to mislead the youth, man. The youth is important, man. You know, y'all the world. Y'all run the world, man, the youth, you know.
For real.
And, like, he watched me growing up playing with guns, you know, and doing all that stuff, you know, smoking, popping pills and stuff, man. I wish I wouldn't have did it, you know.
Feel like that example, yeah.
Yeah, you know, but I wasn't never telling him to do the wrong stuff, you know.
Right.
I only had him do something wrong one time. It's because he ended up giving me some weed. I ain't gonna never forget this story. He had like a 7-gram weed. So, man, we was so broke. I'm like, man, here, give me your weed. I'm like, man, I'm finna go to Castle Point and sell it for you. So, bang, I go to Castle Point. I end up either losing it or the police taking it from me, you know. I forgot, it was so long ago, but he was so mad at me. I'm like, man, I end up setting one of my partners up from school that I grew up with some weed just so he can get back right, you know. Man, it was some gas too, like 4 zips, bro, of gas. Man, he smoked all that weed in like 3 days. Man, I was hella mad. I swear. Man, I was hella mad at that little dude, man. I love that little dude, man. For real. And that's what it's all about. Like, when he died, man, it was like he told me, man, go to my auntie house, go to Lil Tay, man. Don't leave his side. You know, I ain't gonna leave yours. You know? Cause it was me and Swag. You know, Lil Tay had his partner. You know, he was close to. All of us was always close, but it was just like all of us had our person. You know, it was me and Swag like this. You know, that's why his name tatted on my face, man. It's my little brother for life. You know, you see him, you see me everywhere.
Right now, STL having a real come up with the music scene. Just kind of talk to us a little bit about our influence on other people that you feel.
Man, St. Louis, we the gateway of this whole country, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of people, even starting from Future, man, that man came up down here, man. I remember being there as a kid. He got like a weird name, like a Muslim name. My sister used to be in the studio with him. You know, I remember. You know, I was too young, but I still remember that. And I remember he made that song. Wear the most expensive clothes just so you can notice me. You know, Gucci, he used to
Gucci,
he used to record my little brother Swag and them. You know, we used to be in Gucci house, you know.
Okay.
So it's like you came here, took our style, and now you from Atlanta. You went your, you know, like, man, that ain't real, bro. You know, even he made it right, you know. So I ain't gonna shame Future. He made it right, you know. He told people what happened, you know, the real, you know. But it's like people come down here and steal our stuff, like even with Lil Durk, man. Like that, close that back door, can't get snaked by my homie. I ain't heard that song till I got out of jail, you know. That back door started with my little cousin and little brother, Swag and Lil Tay, you know. Swag died 2015, bro. I went to jail 2019. How y'all talking about back door in Chicago? That's St. Louis. You know that ain't y'all work.
Influence.
You know,
influence,
at least acknowledge it, you know.
That's real. Yeah, acknowledge, yeah. A lot of people see what we doing. Like, a lot of people see it like, they don't just see Sexy Red, but like this city, they see a lot of us. They just won't acknowledge it. Like, you know, somebody like her at the top of the game. Like, speak on her. Like, what's your feelings about?
And then
Sexy
like
Red
she's supposed to acknowledge it, like, cause she was in like North Side. You heard she screaming that out, man. You was downtown bouncing your ass in the videos with my little brother and them. You know, they inspired you to make this music. You know, I ain't telling you to sign them or do, man. Just, you know, keep it real. Let them people know where it came from, who inspired you to make this stuff. You know, no shame or nothing. And then like, man, I ain't gonna talk about that talk. I can go on and on with stuff, man, but I ain't trying to shame nobody, you know. And then like you doing all songs with everybody from Chicago, like dude Vine off 17, he's stealing. He doesn't matter. Mixtape talking about turned up, not burnt up. That's St. Louis stuff, bro. That's St. Louis lingo, bro. Turned up, not burnt up. Shout out Strokes, man. That's my cousin lingo, man. Shout out Strokes, man.
Influential, man. We definitely impact a lot of things that people don't know because they, like you said, they just simply won't give credit for. And when the gatekeepers get further, it get different, you know, to get that same light shed back down, you know. But St. Louis definitely on the rise right now, on the come up. And speaking of that, they don't know that Cskee on the way. Goddamn me, we got something that we supposed to been drop. So I ain't playing you in the studio right now on camera. You know we gonna have to, you know. But look, while I got y'all here, man, I know you got y'all know you got a little verse or something ready for the people. I know y'all brought something to the media, baby, for the Lord. I know you brought it for the Lord.
This my nephew. I mean, this my nephew right here. This my little cousin, Top 5. Man, I've been telling him since he let me hear his rap, man. You raw, you cold, man. Like he need to get out here and introduce his stuff. Cause I ain't really trying to, you know, if I make some music, it's gonna be about Jesus Christ, you know.
That's real.
I'm actually writing me and him actually I'm asking him to help me write this song called Jesus Walk With Me, you know.
Oh shit.
Man, I got a notebook full of songs I wrote when I was in jail, you know, like, man, I drop that song that you want me to drop just for you, you know.
Real deal. Nah, we got it. You gotta get that out. I know you transformation, but that they gotta hear.
Yeah, and that really ain't misleading nobody, you know. That was really just something I came from the heart, you know.
So look, man, you already know, man. We sitting here at the couch with the media, man. We almost to that time. Man, I know y'all want to bless us with something special, man. I know y'all got a little something. I know you stepping out, you changing the Cskee, but just for the Lord, one time, man, just give him a little verse, man. A little something, Cskee.
All the losses in my life, man, that shit made me. The day my brother lost his life, man, that shit changed me. Feel like PlayStation or Xbox, the way they played me. Feel like God locked me in that box so he can save me. Facts.
Man, and that look, we can't get too much. We gonna have to pass it to the look, cause that's the hook. We ain't gonna give y'all too much. The Lord ain't gonna do too much. Look, come on, man. I know y'all got a little more for us.
Yeah, give us something for y'all, man. It's traumatized, man.
Traumatized,
shine, man. Heaven sent demon. Don't forget the devil was an angel too, man. What I say. Say I've been traumatized. You can see the pain in my eyes. Feel like I'm lost in time. So many times I should have died. I had to be a man. Can't understand why I be crying. And I know I'm not perfect. But I can say that I be trying. I've been traumatized. You can see the pain in my eyes. Feel like I'm lost in time. So many times I should have died. I had to be a man. Can't understand why I be crying. And I know I'm not perfect. But I can say that I be trying. Trials and tribulations. I'm lost with nowhere to go. Try keeping faith in God. Feel like I'm starting to lose hope. I lost my mind mama and I reminisce about those talks of boaster. Wishing I could talk to Nene while heaven ain't got a phone. Isolation drugs I'm taking till them demons leave me alone. Please show me how to love, cause I've been heartless for too long. I opened up, you took advantage. Where the fuck did I go wrong?
Ooh.
And I'm not the type to vent, I'd rather put it in a song.
Okay, damn. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Hold on. The Lord has spoken. Ladies, y'all ain't cutting no check. The media want that one. We'll take that one. I'll cut the check for that one. We need that. Labels ain't gotta cut no goddamn check for that one. The media want that. The Lord has spoken in this motherfucker. The media want that. Oh yeah. I just heard something real loud.
I told you.
Okay.
I told you.
You gotta tap in though. I
You
did
did.
tap in though while he was
You did,
booked
but
on
that
my
shit was
phone.
okay. I had to
got
tap
all
in.
shit,
Sometimes
man.
they STL, y'all seen it. They be telling me tap in, but hey, sometimes I gotta really tap in.
We got it, man. It's gonna always be there, man. It's
Real
like,
deal.
it's in us, not on us, man.
I've
And
been
he got songs. It ain't just one, bro. Got like songs. You feel
Man,
me?
I could really come out and drop an album, big mixtape, and fuck the city up, man. But I be chilling, man. Like
He
I'm
on
real
book,
out here
man.
working with kids, man, trying to lead the youth, man.
Oh, yeah,
trying to
yeah.
show motherfuckers a different way, cause I don't need my little cousin and feeling like they had to carry a blick to school. I had to, gang, you know. So it's like shit. I'm on my trying to grow up, shit, man. I'm still a young nigga. I'm only 21, man. But shit, you heard me? So it got to start somewhere, man.
Real deal.
Facts.
These kids our future, bro. If we ain't got them, ain't nobody gonna do it, man.
Hey, facts. Hey, shout out to all the young kids out there, man. He got a youth program, my little cousin right here. I got a youth program we doing, man. We doing this for y'all, man. For real. His youth program is for education. They help y'all, they pay y'all just to come read a book, you know, help y'all
All
do
that
y'all
shit,
homework.
man.
You know, help y'all freedom arts, help y'all draw if y'all artistic, you know. My program, they got wood training, you know. If you like building stuff with woods, you know, we got open gyms, you know, we got contests you can win every day, you know. I mean, it's only Thursdays and Sundays, but man, we just giving back to the youth, man, every way we can,
Help
man.
these babies
And we
find
making
their
sure,
lane, man.
we making sure we spread the message, man. Put Jesus Christ and head in the right direction, man, because we was lost, man, and it's all about heading these kids in the right direction, man. That's what it's about, man, you know. So shout out to y'all kids, man. Y'all the future, man. Stop listening to all this bull stuff out here, man. For real.
That's real, man. I love the stand, Cskee. I love where you coming, man. You know, is it anything that y'all want to leave them with before we get on up this thing? Any final thoughts?
And then, man, like I said, man, we trying to save a life, man. It's easy to take a life, man. These two was with me, man, when some guys ran into my crib, you know. Man, tried to break, they broke in the crib. It was some girls too, ended up jumping my baby mama. It was some friends she had though, something I ain't know nothing about. So bang, I end up going to my mama's house getting these two. You know, man, we came back, man. My nephew right here had something so stupid like an automatic shotgun or something. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
What the fuck on
Man,
God?
he had the AR. I had the Glock. I'm like, man, now let me get that AR. I get him the Glock. You know, like it's like 5, 6 of them. It's like 4 dudes and 2 girls. You know, like man, we all like this. You know, militant. You know, ready. I'm like, man, I ain't nobody. I'm not trying to kill none of y'all, man. I don't want nobody to die, but y'all better get the fuck in y'all court. Get the fuck out of here for everybody to die out here. You know, like I'm a kid for my family. I don't want to harm nobody. You know.
Right.
It's easy to take a life, man. A real man go save one though. You know.
That's a real stance. I like that, man. I like that. Changing the narrative, changing your own narrative,
For
man.
real.
Still writing your story. I like that, Cskee.
For real.
Real deal, man. So look, it was a pleasure to have you gentlemen on the couch, man.
It's a pleasure to be here, man.
The world needed this story, man. The world really needed to hear this. Like I said, man, you know, this was one that always hit me off camera, real personal. So I just wanted to present this to y'all as always, St. Louis.
Hey, man,
y'all
I like
know.
them shoes, nigga, man. My bad.
I appreciate you know the
Them
Lord
was
in
one
here,
of my favorite
man.
pair of shoes when I was
Lord,
like
peanut butters, baby. I don't know if the
Remember
camera's
them
still
sky
on.
blue ones I had like that? Man.
Butters, baby.
Oh, man.
Camera caught it, you know.
I know, I got the peanut butter too.
Okay,
I know.
brother, man. Beef rolls ready always, baby. Now look, man. Y'all know, I get a lights, camera, action. It's letting us know. Y'all know the media gonna bring y'all what the streets want, man. As always, be safe, be blessed. The golden Lord gonna be back. Until next time, we out this thing.